Making your monthly child support payment $2,576.
That's how much you gotta pay.
No, that's how much you gotta pay. What happened to the celebration? Because you're the one that's paying that $2,576. He should not pay you any.
You can clearly see she only wanted his money. The moment she found out she actually had to pay him, her whole attitude changed. Today we're looking at some of the saddest divorce stories, so make sure you stay until the end for every shocking clip.
Mrs. Harper, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I basically want to leave with the children. And, you know, he makes a lot of money. Our business makes a lot of money. But when I leave, I'm not going to have that. So I need to keep the lifestyle that my children and I have had. They go to private school, and we have a nanny. And so I need to continue that so that their lives aren't disturbed. And we live in a house, $500,000, and I need to maintain something similar so that it's not a big adjustment for any of us.
Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions. Private school, do you all pay tuition for that?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. How much is it? If you were to break it down monthly, because I know tuition sometimes isn't a monthly thing.
It's about $1,800 a month.
$1,800. What kind of private school is it?
It's a good private school.
Oh my gosh. They teaching the baby how to drive?
Well, the baby's not there yet, but he will
Well,
be.
the 2-year-old, right?
Well,
That's still a baby for $1,800.
It's a tuitional, I mean, you grow with the school, so.
Does the tuition payment grow too?
No.
Oh, okay. So it stays at $1,800.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once they're accepted, they're accepted.
Okay, I follow you now. So if we were to break that down monthly, that's about $150 a month. What about the nanny? How much does she cost monthly?
I mean, he pays most of the bills, so he can probably answer that better.
Okay. Have you already started looking at other homes, other apartments, or anything like that?
Yeah, you know, there's a couple other homes in the neighborhood that I'd really like to move into. I think that would be the least disruptive to me and to the kids.
Okay.
So, yeah. And
would you be renting out those homes?
Basically, I would like to buy one.
Okay.
So that we can maintain the same lifestyle that we've had.
Okay. If you were to buy a home, the homes that you were looking at, what are you looking at on mortgage?
About $3,000 a month.
Okay.
But again, I mean, I would think he would need to pay the majority of that.
Okay. So you want him to buy you a home? You and the children a home?
I mean, I would call it spousal support. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about any other bills that you would potentially have to pay?
So, you know, I think he should keep paying for the nanny and the private school.
Okay.
And, you know, I have been only working part-time. And of course, I would not want to keep working in the business with him and these customers who are still coming around.
I had developed this business long before we got married.
Okay.
And we've been married a couple of years. And I've worked hard to get this business to where it is.
Oh, well, this is what I am going to do. I'm not going to order him to pay all of that because, ma'am, you will be working and you should be able to maintain something. I'm not going to have him just 100% take care of you. Spousal maintenance is to assist. It's not to...
Listen to what she's saying. She keeps talking about needing to own a house instead of renting one. But even if she had to live in an apartment, it wouldn't really have a big effect on the child's life.
Because I asked a man to pay for everything. He like literally ran away after I said that. That one comment made him throw everything away. Do you guys think that I was in the wrong? I think if you really like someone, you're not gonna dump them over one comment. And I really liked him, so I was begging for him back. Like, I still was begging for him back. And he said that it already put a sour taste in his mouth and that he doesn't want to talk to me.
The biggest question here is why her husband isn't paying her bills. Instead, she's asking the father of her child, who is no longer part of her life, to support her financially.
Please help me understand this. My lights got turned off, so I called my baby's father and asked him if he could get my lights turned on for me. He said no, because I have a husband and that's his responsibility. I is that his responsibility to pay my lights to get turned back on after they get turned off?
Because he's your husband. That's why it's his responsibility to make sure the bills are paid in the house. It's actually both of y'all responsibility. And no, that do not fall on your baby daddy, especially if you have a husband. But here's a better idea. Instead of you trying to gaslight him and play victim and tell him that it's his job to pay your bills because his children live there, just give him his children until your situation change or get better. But no, you can never do that. You can never put your children first and give them to the parent who's doing better right now. No, instead you're going to play victim and try to play mind games and use that man for his money to pay your bills and say, oh, but your children live here. Well, let my...
She still looks the same as when he ended the relationship. From his reaction, it's obvious he doesn't regret leaving her.
Dump me, but look at me now and you can't ever have it again. Tony, what do you think of that?
Well, I broke up with her because all I did was give 100% for nothing in return.
Tony, do you have any regrets seeing that you look so great today?
She looked the same as when I left her.
If you post videos like this for everyone to see online, you shouldn't be shocked if your husband divorces you or your boyfriend walks away. Making another video afterward only makes the situation look worse. It was easy to see this from the start. If someone only cares about your income, your spending, your clothes, and the car you drive, then they probably care more about your money than about you.
Dependent, I don't need a man, I can do this all on my own.
A few moments later.
I just found out today that my ex-husband is engaged and I'm unwell. And like, even though, yes, it was me that was like, hi, I want divorce. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. And it brings up all these feelings. It brings up all this like stuff. And we have a kid and it brings up all.
There were plenty of other choices. She could have used a credit card, taken a small loan, or borrowed money from a friend. Instead, she decided to ask her ex.
That care and watch how much money you spend and how much money you spending on them, they don't like you. Because a woman that likes you don't want you to spend all your money. Because she's mindful of the union and the partnership that y'all are building. Like women that are like, oh, I need to get my hair and my nails done. Why is your hair and your nails not already?
This shows how much people can change after someone becomes famous. In this case, Kai became a well-known streamer, and suddenly people started reaching out. Messages like these can definitely leave a bad impression.
To get this girl's car fixed, so she asked her ex-boyfriend and he helped her. Listen.
This right here, this is what women mean when they say, don't worry about it. If we've come to you as your woman and say to you, hey baby, I need you to help me with this, and you tell me no, flat out.
Okay, so from my understanding, there was a woman that needed her car fixed, and she asked her boyfriend, and he said he didn't have it. He didn't tell her no, he said he didn't have it. But this woman says that this is what we mean when we tell you not to worry about it. So this is what I be telling y'all, that they be having these dudes and these friends and these exes on the back burner in the background of your relationship in case they need to fall back or in case they need to ask him something, in case they need to keep that door of communication open.
Right.
So, and this lady talks about him telling her flat out, no, that's not what happened, no. He said he didn't have it. So what about them strategizing together on how to come up with it? How about getting a loan? How about doing something different than you going to your ex-boyfriend about it? If you can ask your ex-boyfriend, couldn't you ask a friend or a family member? Couldn't you go out and get the money on a loan or something of that nature? Why do y'all feel like it's okay to...
The way she spoke in the first clip was hard to listen to. She said she had nothing, but she also has children. Many people dream of becoming parents, and raising kids is one of the most meaningful parts of life.
20.
Because I've been busy. Why you being weird?
What? I'm chilling.
How are you? How you been?
Nah, I've been good. What made you call me out of nowhere?
I just wanted to call you. I can't call you now.
Nah, I'm up now.
She earns about $180,000 more each year than her husband, so it's hard to understand why she's asking him for $3,000. With that kind of income, she should be able to live comfortably and still save money. Don't miss the final clip, because it's the biggest one.
Woman. I don't think any of us do. You've seen those women out there. The women that are nattering and nagging their husbands, that are bitchy, that aren't nice, that seem to be so unhappy, and we think, oh God, I hope I'm never one of those miserable old women. That happens from raising a family, working, and then all of a sudden we're in our 50s and 60s and we have nothing. We don't have a life. We don't have a life separate from our family or separate from our husband. And so we resent everybody. I did it. Here I am. It's amazing. I feel like a different person already. I feel like I can do whatever I want, and I'm not responsible for anybody anymore but me. I don't know, things aren't going that great. I didn't know. I guess I did know. I would have this really strong reaction.
It seems she didn't think about these consequences before ending the marriage. As these stories often show, life isn't always better after a divorce. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your opinion in the comments. What do you think about these situations?